Elon Musk said Social Security is a Ponzi scheme. It's not technically a Ponzi scheme, but it definitely needs reform. But when people call it a Ponzi scheme, I think what they're referring to is the pay-as-you-go system that we currently have with Social Security. Because in a traditional Ponzi scheme, you have to continue to recruit new people and get new blood to pay the people at the top. And if you run out of people to recruit, then the people at the top can no longer get paid. And the problem that we're facing is that back in 1950, we had 16 workers for every one retiree. Now we only have 2.5 workers for every one retiree because people are living longer and there's way more retirees. The birth rate is plummeting. Looks like we're not going to have enough people, the new blood, to continue making these payments forever. And in fact, there's only 20% left in the reserve for Social Security. So 80% of all the Social Security payments that are being paid to beneficiaries is coming from the current workers. And that 20% reserve is going to be depleted by 2033. So how are you going to make up that 20%? We're going to have to either bring in tons of new workers, or they're going to have to raise taxes, or they're going to have to borrow money to make up that deficit. But if you raise taxes on the millennials and Gen Zers, or if you borrow money, it's also going to hurt the millennials and Gen Zers, but you also can't cut the Social Security benefits by 20% because the boomers need that. We need some massive reform because some of these ideas are 50, 100, 200 years old, and it's time to make some reforms.